release retired Muzaffar on Thursday, Tribunal orders. Plan fare lessened, Hajj expenditure increased. Government not to enact law for oppression. Demand for cancellation of haircut system gadget. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. Army officer Muzaffar Hussain, arrested in former President Ziaur Rahman's assassination case, will now be made accused person of the crimes against humanity cases. International Crimes Tribunal 2, headed by Justice Nojrul Islam Chaudhry, issued an order on Tuesday afternoon to produce Muzaffar Hussain before the tribunal at 10 a.m. on Thursday. Later at a briefing, Chief Prosecutor Mohammad Aminul Islam said fugitive convict of Shohid President Ziaur Rahman's assassination case, Muzaffar Hussain had a link with retired Lieutenant General Masud Uddin Chaudhry for 16 years. The link remained deep since the time of 1/11. The probe agency of the tribunal has found evidence in Muzaffar Hussain's link in crimes against humanity. Government has announced new Hajj package for 2027. Minister for Religious Affairs Mufazzal Hussain Chaudhry Kaikobad announced the package at the Secretariat on Tuesday. He said 2 Hajj packages have been fixed under government management for 2027. The cost for Hajj under package 1 will be Taka 6,15,263 and package 2 will be Taka 5,05,648. The registration for 2027 Hajj will end on September 24. The Religious Affairs Minister added, he said planned fare has been lessened, Taka 30,000 than that of last year, but the package cost has increased. The present government is committed to establish rule of law, but no oppression will be inflicted in the name of law. Prime Minister's advisor for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Zahidur Rahman, made the remarks at a regular press briefing on Tuesday. He said a decision has been made to form a panel comprising lawyers to tackle design formation and cyberbullying. A gadget in this regard will be issued soon. He said the Prime Minister will reshuffle his cabinet on redistribute portfolios if he thinks any member of his cabinet failed to perform up to the mark. B. Shreshto Hamidur Rahman's sculpture has been shifted in Jinaidaho. A sculpture will be made later, he added. Depositors of United Islamic Bank has submitted a memorandum addressing Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khosru Mahmood Chaudhry demanding cancellation of the gadget on the haircut system on their deposited money. After staging demonstration in front of Bangladesh Bank, the depositors marched towards Secretariat that ended at the National Press Club. Later, a 5-member delegation of the depositors submitted a memorandum to Finance Minister. It was said in the memorandum there was declaration in the Parliament on July 8 to cancel haircut system. However, the decision is yet to be enforced. Their depositors said they are in financial hardship for not being able to withdraw their hard-earned money for 2 years. They threatened to go for tougher movement if their demand is not met. Now a short break. We will be back soon with instance of humanity set after milestone tragedy. US-Iran retaliatory strikes escalate. Welcome back. This is English Bulletin. Standing beside the families of milestone tragedy victims is an exemplary instance. Vice President of Zia Rahman Foundation, Dr. Zubaida Rahman, made the remark in an event in the capital in memory of milestone tragedy victim. She also called upon all to render support during national calamity rising above everything. Addressing the event organized by National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery Unit in memory of milestone school and college tragedy victims, Dr. Zubaida said, "Standing beside the calamity-affected people is the highest sign of humanity." She recalled the milestone tragedy victims with deep respect. Later, she talked to milestone tragedy injured and families of the people who embraced martyrdom in the tragedy. The organizations that rendered humanitarian assistance after milestone tragedy were given special citations. 36 people, including 25 children, got killed in milestone tragedy. Now, news around the world. The U.S. military says it launched another round of strikes against Iran to further degrade its capabilities to attack ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The strikes for the 10th consecutive night of attacks came after U.S. President Donald Trump vowed to punish Iran for the deaths of U.S. soldiers. In response to the latest wave, Iran said it struck 2 oil tankers in the waterway as well as U.S. military assets in Bahrain and Kuwait, state news agency IRNA reported. President Masoud Pezeshkian said Iran was now fighting a full-scale war with the U.S. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard said they have targeted infrastructure belonging to the U.S. company Amazon in Bahrain. U.S. President Donald Trump has imposed a 50% tariff on a wide range of goods imported from Canada in retaliation for what he called unequal treatment of U.S. cars, dairy and alcohol. Everyday consumer items like wine and hockey sticks and industrial goods such as cement are among the goods targeted. However, several key exports will be spared such as energy, potassium, critical minerals and fish. Prime Minister Mark Carney responded by saying Canada stood ready to intensify trade talks with the U.S. in the coming weeks. The White House said the duties would take effect in 30 days. It marks a major escalation in trade tensions between the North American neighbors. Canada was one of the few countries to retaliate in 2025 against Trump's tariffs on U.S. goods worth around $21.7 billion. Cockroach Janata Party said it will continue its movement in Delhi in protest of question paper leakage. Earlier, in his address to the NDA Parliamentary Party, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi told lawmakers that students should be sure that their interests will be protected. The people who have been arrested will be given the harshest punishment, but students should be made aware of the conspiracies by the opposition. The PM's statement came amid students' protests spearheaded by the Cockroach Janata Party. Earlier in his customary address ahead of the Moon session and protests, the Prime Minister had referred to the strides being made by youths in India. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Produce retired Muzaffar on Thursday, Tribunal orders. Planned fare lessened, Hajj expenditure increased. Government not to enact law for oppression. Demand for cancellation of haircut system gadget. Instance of humanity set after milestone tragedy. US-Iran retaliatory strikes escalate. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.